Hello and welcome to the Red Devil channel. It's your boy Red Devil, and today I'm gonna be trying to answer one of the most frequent questions I get asked: which one is better, Phantom or Vandal? Well, that actually depends, and today I'm gonna try and answer as best as I can that question. So, where to start? Let's see the two guns. We have the Phantom over here and we have the Vandal. Both the same price, but a slight difference in the two guns. The Vandal has the one hit headshot potential at any range in the game, whereas the Phantom doesn't have that. If you have more than 15 to 30 meters, is not an insta headshot. So that becomes the separator between the two guns. But the other advantage of the Phantom is that it actually has more bullets and higher fire rate. As you can see, the Phantom has a fire rate of 9.9 rounds per second, whereas the Vandal has only 8.75, which means that with the Phantom you get more bullets and you get a higher fire rate, which makes it perfect for different scenarios. So let me elaborate on that. If you're wondering which one you should pick, then you should think about in advance. You should think what the playstyle is going to be like. So say for example, you're playing aggressive and you know the enemy doesn't have a lot of money. So in that case, I would suggest you go for the Phantom, as you have the high accuracy, so you can actually pretty much run and gun, have more bullets and spray down enemies if you get cornered, if you get pushed by SMGs, by pistols, or by multiple enemies at one. Because the Vandal has a slower fire rate, so it's more likely that you won't be able to handle more people coming at once and you might get one shot by the sheriff at a close range. So in that scenario, I would suggest Phantom. And say if the team strat is to push, if you're planning on going aggressive, then you need the Phantom. The Phantom is much better than the Vandal. And say for example you're on defense, not on offense, then if you plan on playing a long angle, holding just a corner from afar, then the Vandal is much better because you can just one-tap the enemies coming at your way from any distance, any corner you hide. But sometimes on defense, I know I do. I like to go aggressive. So if I know I'm gonna go aggressive in the game, and I know I'm gonna push a corner, push a side, push a smoke, push a corner, push an angle, push the enemy, then I'm definitely going for the Phantom, because once you pick the corner on defense, there might be from 1 to 5 guys. There can be can be from 0 to 5 guys behind any corner. And what's the best gun for the scenario? Say you see 3 guys on the screen, then you should definitely go for the Phantom, because although it has no headshot potential, if you see 5 enemies, you can easily spray them down with the Phantom. Because if you have the Vandal, the fire rate of the Vandal will slow you down and you can get max 1. Say you see 3 enemies, you can get 1 to 2. But with the Phantom, you have greater chance to get all 3 of them. And that is real. That is something that has happened to me actually. And that's the big separator right there. If you're wondering which one you should play, then you should think ahead of the playstyle you're planning on doing. Because if you're planning on playing it safe, playing it from afar, playing the distance game, say the enemy has an eco and you're on defense, then you can go Vandal and just play from afar, or you can try to get in the face with the Phantom and just spray them down, because the Phantom is pretty much a submachine gun with higher penetration on the head. So it is much better than the... Because if you try to invest in the long run, then yeah, I would suggest you buy a Phantom instead of a submachine gun, instead of the Spectre or any other. But to answer the question as best as I can, that's the big separator there, and it really depends on the situation you're trying to play it with. So far, because another thing is, because the Phantom has a higher fire rate and greater accuracy, and it does have greater accuracy, means that you can try and actually spray down multiple enemies all at once, and you don't have to worry about not connecting a collateral. Moreover, one of the big separators, Phantom is not that punishing for spraying. So when you play the Phantom, you can actually be more reactive. So you can be more reactive. Like you can see enemies start shooting as soon as you can, because it compensates for the higher fire rate, the more bullets, and the high accuracy. That compensates for a reactive shot. Whereas the Vandal, if you start spraying with the Vandal, if you miss your first shot, then you're done, bro. Then you're done. You need to shoot a couple bullets, then you have to spray and wait. But if you play the Phantom, you can just boom. just keep shooting. You know, you see? Just keep shooting, bro. See how more accurate it is. You can get that with the Vandal. How worse the Vandal is. So that's what you need to think about when you're trying to decide which one you should play. The Phantom or Vandal. What's your playstyle gonna be? What's your team gonna be? What the enemy economy is gonna be? And how you're gonna play the round. Because that is key to determining if you play Phantom or Vandal. It's also more personal if you're a good shot and if you like to take your time to aim and one tap, you definitely should go for the Vandal. But if you're more reactive shot sometimes you don't have the patience, you're tilted, you don't wanna try and aim, just take the Phantom and start shooting everyone in the face. And that's great for collateral damage, pushes. If 3 enemies are peeking, if you're holding close corners, short ranges, then the Phantom is definitely the gun for you. But if you're planning on playing long range, calm, one tap, playing corners and waiting for the enemy, then the Vandal is definitely the gun for you. I hope that makes sense to any of you. I would happily answer any comments you have, any questions you have down in the comment section below. On another note, I stream every day. I play Valorant competitive, and I'm making now more video guides and explanations about the game for any of you out there who might need help. If you need me to make another video on something else, make sure you let me know down in the comment section below. I'll be happy to answer. So guys, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, so you never miss a live stream. Don't miss on the guides, and there's much more content coming soon. Thanks for watching and stay safe. Bye bye.